There it is.
Hello, my fellow comic book collectors.
Hello.
Hello. Uh, Alan, the comic collector geek, and I'm joined with Steven, Collecto6. He's C6 today, or Mr. Big Shot on other days. And yeah,
I'm a man of many names. None of them
man of
really
many
mean.
names.
None of them really mean much. But there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. So I'm sporting my Harry Potter thing. Um, so,
You're sporting your Harry Potter. Very
mhm.
interesting. There ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to show some pretty cool books today, and I think you have some cool ones that you picked up.
I do.
And yeah, so that's basically the theme tonight. It's not. I'm actually thinking next week. You know, we showed our top 20 last week, right?
We sure did.
And I was thinking next week, what we could do is show the ones that didn't quite make it but could have
So you
made.
want to have the ones that didn't quite make the cut.
Yeah, the losers. The
Not
losers one.
losers. It's just that if you've only got 20 and you've got 80 books,
Yeah,
you got to pick between the 80 books to find. And the reason you have the 80 is because you love them, and that's why you got them. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's great. I'm for it.
Okay, I think that'd be a good idea. Some people asked me about it, and I was like, oh, like they asked me as the Wednesday video. Yeah, I'm like, it'd be better to do it as a show. So I think that'd be cool. Um,
I'll do
eh,
it.
yeah, yeah. So that's what we'll do. So it's the next. They're sort of working down, but it's still big books. It'll be still
Very
somewhat.
good.
So yeah, I'm gonna quickly say hi to the chat.
Hi
Hi,
to the
chat.
chat.
Yeah, he's like, where are you? Okay, they've been talking up a storm here. K Munin, actually, it's funny. The first three comments are all K Munin talking to himself. So it's like, hi, K
That's
Munin.
that's not a good sign, Andreas.
Yeah, yeah, you're talking to yourself
When you
there.
when you scoff your own self, that's sad. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
See, he's like, the first three comments are all K Munin talking to himself. And then we got Robbie Josephs. Hi, Robbie.
Great. Thank you very much.
And is it
Big Lyle.
two great
Smoky
guys,
Lyle.
one great
He's
show?
smoked smoky barbecue.
By the way, when I see this, I'm not sure. Like, this might be a little bit of internet culture too much, but do you know Two Girls in One Cup?
No?
Okay, don't look it up. It's disturbing, but when I see that, it kind of reminds me of it.
Oh,
Um,
you Canadian guys are so naughty.
it's pretty messed up actually. But yeah,
Thanks for that.
just sort of remind me. My mind's a little bit all over the place today.
Okay.
Um, One sec here. We got Louis
Hello,
J,
Louie.
and we got Rob Saint,
Rob Saint.
Carrie. Hi, Carrie.
Kerry got his 5 Golden Age books, and one of them is a shark cover.
Carrie, put it in the chat. What shark cover did you get? I really love Golden Age shark covers
And
because they
heaven
never got a
forbid,
shark
get a hold of
movie.
Alan on Instagram and just send him a message and show what you
Yeah,
got.
yeah. Send me a message. I don't mind.
And I
That'd be
think
cool.
you should interview Kerry. I think that you should work out a time and interview him in beautiful Dansk.
Dansk, Denmark. Yeah, yeah. It's weird. That's Dansk. Yeah, but okay. And then did I do Robbie? I did Robbie.
Yes.
We got Susie Q. Do you
Hi,
know her?
Sue.
And we got Mark.
Mr. Mueller.
Mark, I feel bad for Mark. So today's the Friday's theme was bomb covers, and he's like he couldn't find any bomb covers in Archie comics. I'm like, there must be, there must be some time when somebody's doing something with a bomb. I don't know, but
Well, I'll tell you, the people that started collecting Archie comics a long time ago and actually saw, there are a few people that were for a long time I
mhm.
followed, and I eschewed Archie, and then all of a sudden the light went on, and
It's funny.
I have some of my very best books are Archies.
Yeah, I would agree. So the weird thing about Archie actually is like I always thought because it was like one of those books like mixed in with Uncle Scrooge, the Donald Ducks, and the Richie Rich that I got as a kid. I always saw them as like disposable comics, like for
Everybody
kids.
did, and that's what kids did. Disney and
Mhm.
Harvey and Dell
Yeah,
were expendable. But if you got a superhero book along with those others,
yeah,
hello John, the super books all went somewhere special. I assure you, I had the same thing.
yeah.
I had the also rans at the very end of my collection on my shelf. The ones,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, I have them. I'm not going to throw them away. But well, don't get them close to my good books. I don't know.
Yeah,
They may
exactly.
their murkiness may bleed over into my good books.
Exactly.
Get them away from my flash.
I actually have like boxes devoted to what I consider the dreck of my collection, as you always call it, the dreck.
Hmm.
But they're books that I enjoy, but I don't feel like they're collectible. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, but that it's a fine line because if they mean something, hello, Michael, because they mean something to you, then the whole purpose is, for example, the Fly isn't worth the hell of a lot. Adventures of the Fly with Archie
mhm.
isn't worth very much. I love the Fly. I wrote
Yeah.
articles about the Fly.
Well, I collected
I
the Fly
enjoy
because of
it
you.
tremendously.
I picked up a bunch of the Fly issues because you were going on about it so much. I'm like,
John
okay,
Rosenberger, great art, and it
yeah.
starts with Simon and Kirby
And there's
before Spider-Man.
was it Neil Adams that made his first artist
I think
contribution?
he did do something in there with
Yeah, I think it
Archie.
was his
Yes,
first time was
I
in.
think
Well,
Mr. Mueller. Hello, Chanko.
hi, Junko. Okay, one sec here. And I did John Harrison, right?
Yes,
Then we got Kenny Numbers.
Kenny.
Oops, like scrolling. Like the one thing I don't like about laptops is like if you lean on them, which I like to do, they sort of scroll like randomly.
Well,
Um,
don't do that. That sounds like my
why?
father. Well,
Why?
I hate it when I do that. Well, then don't do that.
Okay, and then we got JX. Hi, JX.
JX.
And what do we got here? We got a whole bunch of people talking. And we got Bearded Rooster.
Hello, bearded rooster. Mark
That's really,
Spearsy.
yeah, very Mark Spearsy thing going on there. We got Rad.
Aaron, how are you? I got your package today. I haven't opened it up.
Oh,
But
cool.
I will indeed, and I've got Skinny coming pretty quick. I'm looking forward to it, and I also have Daphne and Velma coming as well on a sketch cover with
So,
Daphne on one side and Velma on the other.
so when I saw him sketching that, I was like, oh, he's doing a commission for you. I really like instantly. That's where my mind went. I just thought, oh, he's doing a commission for Steven. And then when you told me that you picked it up, like that, when you saw it, you had to go buy it. That it was kind of funny.
And this one, I thought sure someone had commissioned it, and then it turned out it was me. But the other one that I could not believe was still available was the Red Skull. The Red
Mhm,
Skull should have been gone long before I even got close to that. And
mhm,
that Red Skull to me is numero uno. It's an
mhm,
eyelash. There's several that are an eyelash down, and I'm
mhm,
telling you that Rad is really hitting his stride with the Good Girl covers. He really is hitting his stride out.
mhm.
And if you look at the Skinny that he did from Spirit 22,
I think he did a
it's
really
dead
good
on.
face.
It's dead on.
The face on it is very Eisner. Like I was like,
Oh,
wow, yeah,
he's got the eyes perfectly.
yeah,
The
yeah.
framing of the
And the facial
face
expression,
and
yeah,
the eyes and the blandishment of the face. Oh yeah, all
yeah,
the
that was
way.
really good. And then we got Mark
Mark,
and got lots of Marks.
the Marshall Plan.
And AG
AG,
and Fiddle Chips. Hey, Fiddle Chips.
Mr. Fiddle.
And Up and Adams. Hi, Up.
Hello, Adam.
Like I attached his thing to my wall back there. So
You attached his thing to the wall.
yeah,
That
exactly.
sounds
Yeah.
really bad.
It was
I
painful,
leave
but
his thing alone, will you?
yeah, and I did it with Scotch tape, so that's always good.
Oh, and of the wrong kind too. This
Yeah, yeah. So
none of that blue painter's tape
it's
for his
I
thing.
have
By
that
God,
comic. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yep. And then we got Mike Dennis,
Big Mike.
and who else we got here? We got Hudat. Hey, Hudat,
Hey, Russell.
and we got Veronica.
Hello, Veronica. I don't know if I've seen you before.
Um,
Vero,
I,
but
he reached out to me on
Toten Cop isn't Toten Cop Death's head, so it's Veronica Death.
maybe.
That's cool. Well, Veronica, I like your avatar. That's not Dan Parent, or did somebody else did that? It looks like.
I think they might have done that. I don't know.
Fair enough, Veronica. I haven't seen you, but hello and welcome aboard.
And then we got Anthony Common.
Andy Common comic covers.
Why did I say Anthony?
Rubber baby buggy
Where did I get
bumpers.
Anthony from? Andy. I just like added to people's names. That was really
Hey
weird.
Andy, nice to see you.
Andy. And then we got Nathan Appel,
Nathan, hi.
Big Nasty.
Big and nasty Rich.
Yeah. And who else do we got? Archivist is here. We got everybody.
Hi Jason.
Got the whole crew of people. Yeah, I think this was Ouch referring to what I did to poor Up and Adams.
I would say so. It's still bleeding.
It's my job. It doesn't like to be taken.
Ooh! Ooh! Better get out the strapping tape.
Yeah. And then we got Dustin. Hi, Dustin.
Dustin Markey?
Yeah. Oh, and he did say, Veronica said that.
She did it.
She did, yeah.
I hope that Veronica is a she. If it's Veronica's a guy, these days you never know. But
Yeah.
I'll assume you are a she, and it's a beautiful job you did.
Yeah, really good art.
Ah, you want my pinball machines. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay, and then what did King Min say here? Oh, you're not wearing the awful canoe head shirt.
I didn't realize that my sartorial choices were of such interest to you, scoffer.
I'm like the worst for shirts, actually. I need proper shirts.
Well, whatever's clean, I think, is what goes with you. Let me start, because I've got stuff to
It's
show.
not necessarily clean. It's whatever's on top.
It's not necessarily clean. Alan, this is really TMI. Please don't tell me anymore.
Oh,
look what I've done.
No, I'm switching it back.
What have I done?
I have to be the dominant guy. The guy on the left is the dominant figure.
You have to be the dominant one.
Yes. It was just I was trying to click the other
so
button.
Many doors. When you pitch stuff that slow at me, Alan, please don't do that. Because then I have to hit them. I won't do that. I'll leave you alone. Start with me though.
Okay.
And we're gonna go one round or two?
I'll
go fast if it's one round.
One round. We'll do
okay.
One.
Police Comics?
Oh wow. Actually, wait. You don't have to go that fast.
Okay.
I want to see that one. That's really cool. I've never seen that one before. That's a really cool book. When did you get that?
Oh, Alan, I get books all the time, Alan.
Is that the one you got from Bigby?
It is?
Yeah, I did see that one. Yes. Okay. But I saw it when I saw it before. I was on my phone and I didn't get to appreciate it.
Now you can see stuff.
Yeah, it's weird how
you've seen this one?
Yeah, that's the approved one.
Gosh, you always love to say that. It doesn't. And this one, that one in Algae, you have to go there. So you can say what you say. By the way, right here, this is the Holcomb Boys. Mm-hmm. This is from 1975, R. Crumb, and it's signed by Robert Crumb.
Oh wow!
And it's a limited edition of like 250. This is one of them, 117, something like that. And he signed it in 2009, down at the bottom. So it is a signed R. Crumb piece. So I have an R. Crumb signature on a limited edition print.
I agree with this statement.
I got that from Ed Craze. Now here I have Linda Carter signed that one.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much, Lau. Linda Carter signed that one. Elvira signed that as Elvira and Cassandra.
Oh, that's cool.
This has two signatures, Roy Thomas and somebody else. That has Lucy Lovelace as Xena. That's a Mike Plug. Here is a very rare Nicolas Cage signed. He doesn't sign very many. Nicolas Cage.
Is that a Nicolas Cage signed from the Nicolas Cage collection?
Not Nicolas Cage collection. It is just it's a very high grade copy of the last issue of Ghost Rider, signed by Nicolas Cage.
That's kind of funny. That's a cool signature to get for that particular book.
You bet. Yeah. And this is signed by Barbara Eden, I Dream of Jeannie.
Okay.
Art Adams signed that one. Joe Rubenstein signed this Wolverine cover that he drew. And there I have Obar with the Crow. And then that's just that cool Spawn one, Batman one that was in that box that you could send away for. So that's what I put on my wall today for you all.
Very thematic of signed covers. Fun
Signed
book.
covers. That was the theme.
This is a good one. Public Enemies. That's another good one. I have never seen some of these. I have that one. I have. That's. I
Frank
think
Frollo.
I got that because of you. Because I like the headlight covers.
Me too.
Hmm.
This has Matt Baker artwork inside.
Uh, Lucy Lawless. Lovelace is a different lady.
Oh, did I say Lucy Lovelace?
Yeah, I think that's the porn star.
But I think that's Linda Lovelace. I don't know. I read a book once. Someone mentioned it. I don't know anything about it. Loveless.
Lovelace.
Loveless.
Lawless is the one that did
Lawless.
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 Lawless is the one that's Xena.
Lawless is Xena. And she
And
signed it as Lucy and as Xena both, which she generally doesn't do. Here's Romantic Hearts.
oh, that's a good one too. I actually just saw that at auction. I didn't.
Sorely Tempted.
I was tempted, but didn't have the chance to win it.
When have you ever resisted temptation? Who are you really? Here's
Oh, that's a good
Rusty.
one. I like the Rusty covers. They're pretty awesome.
Always those two little goon squads in the back.
Yeah, I know.
I posted that Rusty slab I had with them, with the bull coming at them, at
Yeah, I
her.
love that one.
I just love that her face and body are just, I mean, it's definitely Ken Bald. It isn't
Mhm.
credited Ken Bald, but it looks like Ken Bald. Here's another Rusty.
Oh, that's good. Do you how much of the collection do you have for Rusty?
I just, three or four. Some I have
Okay,
three
okay.
anyway. Three. I don't have a lot. I just, as they present
Yeah, that's
themselves.
okay. That's why I'm going to agree with Mark. Take some time. You can.
All right. Well, if it's all right with you, I will. I just
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to.
Don't just take your time, like a little bit. Like if I pass out, I'll pass out. No, it's okay.
Oh, thank God, Alan. If I stop breathing, it's okay. What?
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
This is a Graham Ingalls cover.
That's cool. What is he pointing at?
What is what?
He's
He's
like
pointing right at her chest. Can't
I
you
know
see
he's got
them?
the gun and he's also
Can't
got
you
a
see them?
finger.
He says, "My God, look." Okay,
Look at that. He doesn't like. He's gonna shoot her like headlight cover.
he's going to do something. Okay, so this is the Saint. Now,
Oh,
this
that's
is
the
an
one.
Alan Ulmer
Homer.
cover.
Yeah.
And Alan Ulmer is the one, Jason of Adrift. This is the guy I believe did Black Terror #1. Alan Ulmer did.
Yeah.
I think he did
You were saying that to me. Yeah.
because I think that he was good enough and Standard availed themselves, or Standard because they were going through the Iger House. Someone at the Iger House did that Black Terror one, and I think that Ulmer might have in some way been in there because he's good enough, and that's just the thing.
Yeah. I like his covers.
Well,
I like
I
his
like
stuff on Western. What's it called? Cowgirl. Um, Cow Puncher.
yeah, Al Ulmer is good,
Mm.
and it's
Really
an
good for
easy
video.
mistake. It's an easy mistake that they do that. Jason, don't feel bad about that. You're fine. A lot of people think that 1 through 21 are all Schomburg on Black Terror,
Yeah.
and when I first got it, I was operating on the basis that they were all. And then when I saw them, I said that didn't really look much. It didn't look like him as much. And then I was informed that no, indeed, he didn't do the #1, but Schomburg started with #2 and then went all the way through. And this is another Ulmer cover, I
I
believe.
have that one. Strangely enough.
I have the
I'm also
names.
here for Lemon Trees. Education is my game.
I am happy to do it. No, this is Everett Raymond Kinsler did this cover.
Yes, he's also really great.
Oh man, some of his Good Girl stuff is just dynamite.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of his stuff is dynamite.
He's
Kinsler's a
the
good one.
he's the one that did a couple of the presidents' portraits. Kinsler. He did a president's portrait.
Of who?
I don't know, but it would be something.
Kinsler?
Yeah, Kinsler.
Well, Kinsler
Look it
was
up.
in the golden age. You mean he did like FDR or something?
Somebody like that. I don't know. Whoever was around at that time. Look it
I
up. He did one of the president's portraits.
I don't know about that.
Okay, look it up. If we had Matt here, is Matt around? We need Matt to look it up. He's a researcher. But
This is a beautiful, beautiful. Secret Romance is number
see,
one.
okay, look at this.
Jack Kamen.
This is what you should learn. And
How can John Harrison be right if he didn't spell your name correctly?
I know my name is, yeah, Matt's not here, but I love that cover. Again, another one I picked up after seeing that one. That was good.
Here's one of the slutty gals of Toronto wandering around with her fanny. And there is Lucky Jacques Pierre, who is a French Canadian Montreal. Avec moi. And there he is looking at the fantastic derriere. The derriere does not scar, so
Yeah,
there.
people are chatting. People are chatting about Matt not being here, and it's like I haven't read a single dad joke. Matt is not in the chat.
Here are more secret romances where he's going to
Oh, that's a good one.
examine some of the various things. Our Wedding Day, Delayed Kisses for Love or Money. Yes, it's an answer.
I was trading those ones. I had extras of those ones at the Comic Con, and people were going crazy. Like the dealers were going crazy for them.
They should. Here is
Mhm.
Jungle Queen, and the glasses are here. I got this one from
Oh,
Mr.
here's
Bleeker.
here's the full answer. In 1991.
Fair enough. He's old. Kinsler did it. I I have learned something today, and thank you.
Okay, that was good.
This
Ronald
is
Reagan.
this is very rare. This is Skyman number 4. And these were spread out
Oh,
over like a number of years. There actually was 1, 2, and 3. People didn't realize there was actually a number 4, and the only
I always
reason
thought it was just 1, 2, 3. Actually,
and the only reason I found out was because of
very nice. Hmm.
this is a real early one. This is a triangle faucet cover, Slam Bang Comics.
Oh, another good one.
Octopus knife blood cover. But look
Mm,
at the color strike on this book from 1939 or
I know
40.
it's like very bright. I mean, vibrant.
It is absolutely stunning, and it's all the interior artwork is set up newspaper style, very rigid.
Okay.
Here is one that you would get when you're on really bad acid. I don't know who in the Iger house did this, but it is really, really completely bad acid. Life with Snarky Parker. What the hell
I
kind of
seen
stuff
that
were they
one.
smoking on this?
That one's really creepy. It's like so weird.
Isn't that just, I had to get it. I said, I don't, can't even, it wasn't expensive, Fox Features, but it wasn't expensive.
They always like what's the
Gumby.
doll one?
It's like Gumby, but it's
Not
sort of
that, not
like,
Gumby, but what's the doll that was really popular in the 50s and
well, Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody? It reminds me of Howdy Doody and the creepiness.
There is definitely, and also it looks like Clyde Crash Cup down at the bottom, if you know who Clyde Crash Cup was.
Not really.
But anyway, so very, very bizarro Jimmy Olsen going
Yeah,
on.
it's really weird.
Here is Soldiers of Fortune,
Oh, that's a cool one.
pulling her hair with a gun to the chest.
Yeah, yeah. That's really interesting. Another company that's a little bit underrated is ACG.
Like very underrated because
Mm,
they have not come into their own. There are a few high spots for ACG, but they have not come in yet. So if you like ACG stuff, there's a lot that you can find reasonably that's very interesting. Whether it goes up or not, I don't know. I do know that Herbie was one of their big characters, which frankly I never really cared a whole lot for Herbie. But he
mhm.
was done by Ogden Whitney, and Ogden Whitney was hooked
He's
up with
great.
ACG
Mm.
extensively.
Yeah, yeah. He did a lot of stuff for them. Oh, more Soldiers of Fortune. I don't have any Soldiers of Fortune in my collection.
The day
But
is young.
ah, this is one of those. I think there was a warehouse find of that book
There was
because, like, you can find really high grades copies of it,
for not much,
like
but it's a
almost
cool
nothing.
cover and it's
It's really
wafer
cool.
thin. It's
Yeah,
an advertising.
it looks
It's
like a
wafer
Tomo comic.
thin.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
crush you.
Gotcha. Yeah.
This is a Marvel book.
That's another one I picked. That's one of the ones I picked up in the Yaniv collection, believe it or not. That's
Not.
really cool.
All right. I just got this one
Oh
from
yes,
Yaniv.
that's very nice.
This was one that I got from my friend. Can't remember which one I got it from. Just beautiful, beautiful condition, black cover.
It's a really weird one.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Speed Carter.
that one I haven't seen. I've seen Speed Carter before, but not that one.
I just posted this one today.
Spy cases, yeah, nice. That's a classic cover too, with the where they're digging
See the
under.
guys coming in from underneath?
Hmm.
And is this Joe Manili? I think it is. Just a sec.
Usually he writes his name on it.
Yeah, Joe Manili. He did a lot of the war covers, and these guys are not going to win because they've got them coming up and from down behind and the T-38s are not going to be able to
I think
start
he's
it.
joking here. Spy is really huge.
Here's one where this particular red Chinese, North Korean, or Chinese, red Chinese, got it right in the throat.
Oh my goodness.
Korean War comics are brutal, far more brutal than the World War II books. The Korean War, it was pre-code, and
Yeah,
just like horror
it's
went
up the
way
game.
off the
Yeah,
rails, and the good girl stuff actually was toning down as it went, except for the women that were being burned and tortured and set afire and everything else and all the other titles. But that as Good Girls as a standalone, they had sort of drawn them back and put a lot more word balloons into it, which is not so hot. But the war books followed suit and they just went way over the top.
yeah. I mean, they almost had a pre-code horror element to them by the end.
Do you know what's the big thing about this one?
Super Mouse.
Yeah. Do you know
No,
what artist was involved with this?
I don't know.
Give up?
They give up. Yeah.
Frank Frazetta.
Oh man, that is totally not Frank Frazetta style. It's like,
Frank Frazetta.
wow, that is so crazy. That's a cool book.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a good one too.
I love Mademoiselle Marie. I really do. I like. She didn't have very many covers. If you wanted to collect them, they're really cool.
Yeah, Joe was the one that turned me on to her. So that one is her first appearance, I believe.
No, it's not. It's
There-
one of the ones you
Oh,
do
it's
see.
similar, but where she's like the first appearance I know has like the bullets being shot on the ground.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
This
it's
one is
similar.
just. This one was just. This is an Ajax comic, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I said, "Why are they showing this candelabra?" And then I noticed the hooded figure behind, looking out the window. Midnight, it should prove an interesting hour. I'm looking forward to the return of the Phantom Archers.
Oh, that's really weird.
Tales you'll never forget, but I can't remember them.
Okay, somebody asked who drew the awesome Wonder Woman comic cover.
The awesome Wonder Woman comic cover. I will say to you, if you like Wonder Woman and you watch Astonishing and they always show Wonder Woman running and bouncing bullets and doing all that other stuff, if you can find something that's signed by Linda Carter, I would do it. I have two that I have signed by her. I have another one that she signed as well. And I just think that they are some. You got somebody coming in? Alan? Somebody called him. So here's Linda Carter. Signed. This is just a great, great cover. Wonder Woman 77 couldn't be better. And it was signed, it was drawn by Nicola Scott Cover. Signed by Linda Carter on February 19th, 2024. Celebrity Authentics. And here she is while she was signing the book. Doesn't she look great? That's how she looked in 24. She still looks great. She still looks great. All right, I'll put this away.
So that's my my son. he's,
Okay.
he's calling me. He's saying he's hungry.
Well, tell him to get off his fanny and go down to the refrigerator and make himself a sandwich, for God's
Isn't
sake.
that
How
funny?
old is he? 15?
16.
16? Do you think he could figure out how to feed himself yet?
Maybe someday. Give him
So
another 15 years.
here's a zombie.
Oh, that's a cool
Strange
one.
Mysteries #1.
And do you know the significance of that book?
It was banned.
That's right. Do you know why it was banned?
Well, I mean, take a look at it. Why was it banned? I mean,
No,
I mean, there's, I mean,
it's the orgy of the dead was the reason it was banned.
Orgy of the Dead. Where does it say Orgy of the Dead?
That's what they were. That's what they said about it.
Oh, they said that that's how they ascribed to it. Here's
Yeah,
another. Here's another Strange Terrors.
I now have 2 copies of that book. So that's a really cool one. I really like Strange Terrors, by the way.
Here is a Super Magician.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Rhoda. Rhoda is the one, is his assistant who always is in deep trouble. Here she's being fed into the pot.
Hmm. I like when they like either saw her in half or like something horrible to her.
Here's another really good one. Nice
Yeah,
picture of her.
yeah, it's a good one.
These
Um,
are not these are not terribly expensive.
yeah, I mean it's weird how certain ones are really pretty affordable. There's one or
30,
two that are expensive, but
25, $35. That's it.
yeah, yeah. This is
But
the one I like. Yeah, where she's getting sawed in half. Even
incredible,
that
but
one is not
Blackstone
that
does it.
expensive.
Huh?
Yeah, even that one's not that expensive, which is amazing because it's such a crazy cover.
Cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. Super. I like Super Rabbit. Oh, that's really cool.
Here's one that I thought was so heinous and I had to buy it.
Hmm.
Teenage brides. So he's carrying his
Oh yeah.
teenage bride over the threshold to acquaint her with the mysteries of life. And she looks very happy. Teenage brides. I don't think they could print this these days.
No,
Teenage
no.
brides. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, what were they thinking? But
Well, she's 15, so what could be wrong?
yeah, it's legal in France. That's all.
Legal in Canada. It's her first. This is his first cousin.
Yeah, yeah, they're cousins. It's okay.
Here
Um,
is here is Teen Comics.
we got John here. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
I have that one too. That's a good one. But your copy is really nice looking. Mine's kind of beat up. That's I didn't like when they changed the format of like that later format. They did it for all their Marvel books where it's like in the square box instead of the
Yeah, they
full.
had picture frame.
Yeah, I didn't like when they
Yeah,
did
I
that.
didn't care. They did that with the Red Skull too. Remember the Red Skull
Yeah,
cover
yeah,
is
yeah.
a
You're
picture
right.
frame as well.
Yeah.
This one I bought, and I thought it was so cool because here this woman's cutting a butt, right?
And they got these
And
snakes.
she's playing with snakes and she's smoking cigarettes. So this is one that your mother would say, stay away from her. And I said, no, but she's a very talented actress. And it turns out, I looked at another copy, someone drew in the cigarette.
Yeah,
Somebody, and I thought it was
actually one
actually
sec.
part of the cover. And
Wait,
I mean, I don't like books that are defaced, but on this one it
it kind
works.
of works. Yeah, one sec.
Agnes Agnes says that she says, yeah, she's smoking a Lucky Strike and playing with all of her snakes.
I was seeing if I had it handy. No,
That's all right. Come on back.
one second. Now I'm bothered. I want to show it.
Well, just don't do that. Come back here and be with me.
Okay, I was trying to find it. I was trying to find it, but I don't know where it is.
This is a great one. This guy's talking on the back of a ship saying Neptune, you know, the sea, the ocean's no big deal. Who cares? And Neptune hears it, and then he reaches up, grabs this guy off the back of the ship, drags him down, and crushes him like a grape. That's the story. Look at the color strike on that baby.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And
Um,
this is Minoan comics. If you look up there, you see there's the devil's head. You see the
mhm.
devil head above the H. It's Minoan, Minoan, which I think is like the bull or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably right. I'm
Screwy.
only one comic away from completing that collection. And it's like crazy expensive. The one I'm missing. Do you know the one? Do you know the one that's probably the one that I'm missing?
I don't know the one that I don't have. I guess.
It's the one with the where the snake is on the
Oh,
big.
the building.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't understand why that's. I mean, it's
that
a
goes
nice
for
cover. I don't
crazy money.
understand why it's so
It goes for
expensive.
it goes for crazy money though every time.
I would not be all that sweaty. Here is Teenage Confidential Confessions.
Okay.
Stolen Kisses Come Back to Me, and the title story is Motel. I don't know what happens, but I have a good idea. Young emotions exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is again, they allowed this kind of naughtiness in the
Mhm.
romance covers, and this is a code book.
You know, one of the things in the
This is pre 61 though. I mean, this is no later than 1961 because comic books went from 10 cents to 12 cents in 1961. Go ahead,
yeah,
Alan.
but one thing that's stated in the code is relationships which are adulterous were not allowed to be shown.
Too Young for Love. What do you think about that? Too
That's
Young for Love and
yeah,
Motel.
yeah,
Stolen Kisses, and it takes him out, and this, and then the gorgeous George there's is playing around with yeah, in Crete, late Bronze
yeah.
Age. Yep, yep, yep. This is Alan Pollitt turned me on to this book, and
Okay.
it was at a Yaniv auction, and he said, and there were scoffers more than came in our chat. It said that this was not painted by
No
Matt
werewolves,
Baker.
but Comic Code loved orgies.
And no whips, no whipping or anything like that. They had to whip dummies, like in Lois
Yeah,
Lane.
that
They
was
had to
the
whip the
craziest
dummies.
thing.
This is a painted
Oh
cover
yeah,
by Matt Baker,
yeah. I mean,
perhaps the only one he did.
yes, and it's like it's actually if you look at it, you can sort of say, oh, that looks kind of like Canteen Kate.
There is that element to it, but it's a
Yeah,
painted cover.
yeah.
These are not expensive, but they're fun. This is Terry and the Pirates, and this is where he meets Burma, where he hooks back up. She's a love interest, love hate relationship, and the way that she always gets she always performs to the St. Louis Blues, right?
Okay,
Nat Cole, the St. Louis Blues, and the Glenn Miller band did it for the troops. When they put the snappy Marshall beat to it.
sure.
And listen to what the officer says. Some music sounds like a Punjab polka.
Oh,
It is not. It's the St. Louis Blues. Punjab polka?
wow, that wouldn't go over too well nowadays.
No. Here is another Terry and the Pirates with more all new Hotshot Charlie stories.
Oh yes, there's a lot of really great Terry and the Pirates Good Girl art covers.
And
That's a really good one. I like telling about
this is
that.
dated August 24th, 1949. Let's see, what year is it? No, it's it, but just dollar signs. That's weird. Anyway, late 40s.
Nice book.
Here is Tessie the typist. Someone mentioned one time, some wag mentioned sometime, he says, they call her Tessie the typist. I've never seen her type once.
Yeah, the weird thing is, so I said that once, and then somebody said, "Oh, if you get this book, there is one book where she's on the cover typing." I got it after that.
So you could prove that she actually did.
Yes, yes. So
Here
she
here
does type
she's
once.
and here she's doing a little quality control. The elevators stop too fast.
this is a funny joke. The Punjab Poker that would be a great stripper name.
Here's Tilly the Toiler.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Introducing for the first time Tilly the Toiler comics, especially written and drawn for this book. It is not a reprint book, it's all original material.
Oh wow. Is that could be almost is that her first
This would be her first comic with
the
no
original?
reprints,
Yeah, yeah.
like Superman 4,
Yeah, yeah. Superman 4, which is the first appearance.
second appearance of Luthor.
First appearance. Oh man, I could do twinsies on a bunch of these, by the way. So
I did a really fun article on this because down in Seaside, they had this old arcade right on the main drag going up to the turnaround by the ocean, where Lewis
mhm,
and Clark found the Pacific Ocean, right? Because that's where it stopped, right in Seaside, where Lewis and Clark were. There's a salt cairn there. They were making salt out of seawater. They would
mhm,
boil it, and I mean, do all this stuff. It's very Fort Clatsop and all this other jazz. Lewis and Clark were big out here, especially for the Pacific Northwest, with regards to the exposition we had in 1904 and 5, where actual currency was created on the campus of the fair. It's really amazing. But they had, for a nickel, you had these arcade machines that you cranked around the perimeter of where the regular pinball machines and air hockey and all that other stuff that was going on. And this would have been about 1964. And I remember going there, and all I had was a nickel. And you looked at this stuff, they had Niagara Falls, they had the Grand Canyon, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and all that other stuff.
I
Uh,
like that style, by the
well,
way,
it's semi sexy. It's soft
and somewhat
sexy,
goofy as well. Yeah.
And so here he's looking at bathing beauties, and he's got Fritzy Ritz right behind him, looking fantastic. Why didn't he turn around? No, he wants to look at the pictures. So one of the ones was a Dance of the Seven Veils was one of them.
And then they
So
gradually drop all the veils and
and this is the one where you crank the handle. It's got a pewter viewer, and it
yeah.
has velvet all the way around, a velvet wrap, red velvet, so that when you put your face in, it's nice soft velvet on your face. And as you start to crank it, then this roll of pictures
Yeah.
tightens up, and then the minute it starts to go, then the light bulb comes on, and then you crank, and then through the kinescope kind of thing where you have the pictures, and then, so this fat broad comes out, and she has a figure like a straight. I mean, wow, she was not good looking, but it was naughty, and I'm like 9, right? So anyway, I'm
Mhm.
cranking this and so then I had 2 nickels, and so I dropped my buffalo nickel in, and I'm cranking this thing. And so she's sashaying around this like 1920s looking room, and there's all this Victorian kind of lacy doilies and all this other creaky old big flowered wallpaper like there
Mhm.
was back then. And so here she is sort of sashaying around, not very gracefully at all. And the
Mhm.
veils are coming off. And so finally, then she's got this one last big veil. And so she's going around, and then you can see that the number of pictures is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And
Mhm.
then as I went by and I just got a glimpse because the last card, she drops the veil, and there's her enormous fanny right there.
Oh wow.
So thank God I had another nickel, because then what happens is when that last card, and sometimes like halfway in with the last card, the light bulb turns off. See,
Okay.
that's how they get you. So I dropped my other, and this time I sailed through the whole thing,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
got down to the last few, and I hit it just right. And then I got to sit and look for 5 scintillating seconds. I got to look at this long dead granny with granny wrinkly ass. It was brilliant. It was art. So anyway,
Wow. They
that's what I
still
wrote
have those
about.
machines at Disney World. If you go to they have like a main street, and
Yep,
they
yep.
kept a few of those machines. Yeah.
I have the fortune teller scale, a real one, They
Hmm.
have one down there too, but it's not anything like mine. I have mine came from the hotel from the 1920s. Beautiful graphics. But on my wall of a Collecto 6, you'll find this story. I had a lot of fun writing it because it was a great time. They're all I don't know where they stored them now. They're gone
Yeah, it's
because
sad.
it's a lot more.
They're
It's
fun.
all claw machines and dollar acceptors and stuff. This is a double cover. This is the infamous Fritzy Ritz groin cover.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't. I just thought it was a cool one with the gag, but I guess I see the your point.
I didn't make that up. That was what I was told when I bought it.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Hey, Patel Philippe.
We got a super chat. I would say like a 3-0 is a sweet spot
And
because
it also depends upon
the
what
chipping.
the defects are for the grade. Because if you have a split spine, you could get you get a lower grade, but you can get a beautiful cover. And if you can avoid the Marvel chipping, you're better off.
So,
The cover itself will tell you. I mean, whatever you can accept.
so what I always found is with AF-15, if it's below a 3, you're pretty much guaranteed to have marble chipping. But if it's above a 3, it could be even up to a 5 or 6, and you can still have marble chipping. And but so it's at that point you're looking for a 3-0 that doesn't have marble chipping. It's a hard thing to find, but there are out there, and they.
He says it's hard to avoid Marvel chipping in 3.0 or 3.5. The covers without Marvel chipping, they really want a premium. I had that same instance when I bought my 6.5 AF-15. I had that situation where there was another 6.5 with it
Mhm.
that had Marvel chipping. Now, how that could have a 6.5 as well, this was
That's what
back
I'm
in
saying.
2013 or 14. And so the seller says, which one would you prefer? And I said, for God's sakes, I mean, are you even asking me? I took the one without. And my AF-15 went away when I got my Captain America #1.
Yeah.
That's what went away for that. That's why I traded both my AF-15 and my Hulk #1 in 7.5 white pager. Those all went for. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I didn't love them. I love them because they were a good investment. And Spidey's okay. I just never collected Spidey, and I
Hmm.
didn't really even collect the Hulk. Although I am collecting some from number 102 from the great premiere issue
Hmm.
when they relaunched in 1968 in the class of '68. Here is just a World War II cool book.
Hmm. I'm not as into those ones as much with where it's just planes and stuff. I like the good girl. I like some sexy girl to be on the cover.
Love Problems and Advice.
That's a good one.
This one, if you see it, read the stories inside. It is
That's
wild.
Oh my goodness. So that's one of the books I was hoping that Nini gave me in my the collection I got from him because I did buy that book, but it wasn't one of the ones that he brought with him. But that one has the craziest story inside.
This woman is hacking up children. She's
Yeah,
hacking everybody with an axe.
and it's a true story.
And it's a true story.
Yeah,
It's the most it's the most heinous interior of a book.
of
And
all of any.
when I went to a con, the guy, I looked at this and I'm kind of was about to put it down. He says, "Whoa, whoa, Steve, have you looked inside that book yet?" I said, "No, I was just kind of looking at the cover." What? He says, "No, open it up and take a look." And I got about halfway through the story and she's hacked all these people. I said, "Oh my God, I'll take it." He
And then
says,
they
I knew you would."
I think she decapitates one of the kids, and then then they all burn in a fire. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
so messed up.
she's hiding from them. The cops won't get me, and then she's burned alive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really a wild story.
Yeah, I was
It's
when I get my copy of that, I will be telling the story of it because it's just too crazy.
The morning of April 30th, what 49, I guess this would be, Volume 1, Number 3. Volume 1, Number 3, Underworld True Crime Stories.
Yeah.
They Killed by Night, The Bronx Boys, Ma Wilkins, The Widow of Death, Monk Maloney, and The Accident Club.
Wow.
The Widow of Death is the
I think
story
the
where
one, yeah.
is that she's bumping off people left and right. This one I posted today as well.
Very nice.
Right, let's see again. Korean War, right through the stomach.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And like blowing a hole right through the stomach. That's a pretty serious one.
Um, Fox Features Syndicate would take. They never wasted anything. So what they did was no, 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 no. It was not. It was an amazing story. I mean, it's so you can see why the code came in when you
Yeah.
read stuff like that. Because if little kids want the bad stuff, right? So in other words, you give them Richie Rich and Wendy, and then you see that book, and any kid worth his salt doesn't want kiddie books; they want adult books. I mean, let's face it, that's just the way it is. So, and they say, well, not made for children, but children got it. Of course they got it because they're
Yeah, yeah.
crafty individuals, and I thought I was one too. But this
Hmm.
is where they took the remainders and then they would put them all together and then they would bind them up and sell them again.
Hmm.
And
But
so,
they're missing all the front pages.
and they're missing page one because it was always on the inside of the cover.
Yeah.
So that's what, because they say which indicated they didn't have a lot of advertising. See, that's the thing. Fox didn't have enough advertising to make money inside their books.
Hmm.
So there's this, and this one's in great shape. Look at that spine.
Yeah. It's a big, thick book too.
Yeah.
135 pages. That's a lot.
This book has been reprinted several times. Most of the time, there's no bullet hole in the hand.
Oh, okay.
And they change they say the verbiage is, I ain't got no brains, but I have got hot lead. Here, take this, you mutts. Take this from Mighty Mo. I
It's.
ain't got no brains.
I don't think I've ever seen this one from your collection. You're showing a bunch of stuff that I haven't seen in your collection before. It's pretty cool.
This one, I believe, is Joe Kubert. I can't remember where it is, but it's a really good one. Good horror story.
Oh
You
yes.
got the witch and you got the frail.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Bloody Yesterday. This is a great one. I can't remember who did the cover on this. This might be a Graham Ingalls again as well.
That's the way I always see it too. Joe Kubert, like Kubert the game.
It is Kubert.
It is Kubert, I know, but Kubert is the little funny orange character that like
Oh yeah,
Doc.
Kubert. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
an impossible game to play. This is Wilma West. This blonde right here.
exactly. If you wait, yeah. Whenever Kubert dies, he would always swear. You do these kind of symbols and stuff.
Yeah.
I I love. I actually have one of those handheld Kubert games, by the way.
Make sure you take the batteries out of it if you haven't, because if you don't, they'll fuzz up and kill
I,
it.
I have no idea where it is anymore, but it's. I think it's still at my parents' house. Western Killers. That's a cool one. Oh, okay. So is that his first cover appearance?
I don't know.
Steamboat. I just lost the auction with his other appearance where he's like full, you see the full appearance of him. But
This wasn't expensive, but I really enjoyed the cover. This is an
do I have that
Okajima.
Western Killers? What was the Western Killers like?
This
I don't
one
think
isn't.
so.
This
Oh,
is an Okajima
oh, that's an Okajima as well.
post-war. Yeah,
Oh
they
wow.
they they collected they collected up until the code, and then they stopped.
Why don't you get the pedigree for that then?
I can if I want to.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, it just sort of protects it. Like, I feel like it should have it in the gold
Oh,
cloth.
just another book.
Yeah.
So here's Wild Western. That was with that big find that had all those Crown comics. Here's a cute Willie. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's really cute. I like your Willie.
There was there was a.
I had to say it. It was the thing. Yeah.
You've been around me too much.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a warehouse find of these. This is a mint
I
copy.
I have a high grade copy of it too, and I got it for next to nothing.
$35.
Slab two is like, yeah. I felt like, wow, why is nobody bidding on this? It's like so. It was like stunning copy. Yeah,
It's a very good cover. I mean, they'll be
yeah.
absorbed. This is just my extra copy, which is very nice of this particular Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know why I have it here. Here's Worlds of Fear. The eyes have it.
I might show Worlds of Fear.
This
Depends.
is number 4, but it's got a very nice black cover with all the floating eyeballs.
I don't want to go too much longer, by the way. So
All right, then I will start. I'll give you my. I will stop where I am right now, and then just give you my top 3.
okay,
Okay.
yep,
Here's one that I got, which is a painted cover by Mr. Schomburg.
that's a great one. No animals were harmed in the making of that comic.
No, yes, in this instance they were harmed. We like robot covers, and this is a very rare book, and yet both Alan and I managed to get a copy of this book relatively without not a huge amount of pain to get it, and it should have been very painful to get. It is Candy Comics,
Mm.
number 25, the robot cover.
And it's actually really stunning colors on that one. That the one thing that you bought this off of my comic shop, right?
I did.
Yeah. We like I find you can't always tell what the colors are going to look like from the photos, but this one is very stunning. It's very deep red. Nice. Congrats on that one.
And my number 1 book, there are only 13 blue label copies and very, very few extra that are restored of this book. It is a very important book in Fawcett. It is the very first cover appearance, and origin of Bullet Girl. It also has a classic World War II Adolf Hitler cover with the image of the swastika. And here it is.
And 4.0. And that's really high grade for this comic.
This is an unbelievably rare book. And
There's 13 on the census? Was that right?
there are 13 blue labels. The lowest grade one I have 2 of these right now. I have a 1.5 that looks beautiful because it had a split spine.
I actually sent off my .5 to get graded.
But you'll notice that Hitler and Captain Nazi, wearing their armbands, have been tagged by Minuteman and hit him so hard he turned him into a spinning
Yeah,
swastika.
so it's really great. Yeah.
And this is Master Comics number 13 from April of 1941. April. So what we got here is we've got a pre-World War II extra. That is to say, we were doing Lend-Lease, we were doing various things. We had cut the Japanese off from raw materials and oil because we would not support them destroying China. We wouldn't do it, the nationalist Chinese, not the Reds, but the nationalist
Yeah, yeah.
Chinese. And as a result, they got real mad at us. That's what drove them down towards the Dutch East Indies to get all the oil and rubber they had down there in their so-called co-prosperity sphere, the Japanese like a giant octopus. But here you have a beautiful image of Bullet Girl with her fanny hanging out and Bullet Man above her doing whatever he does. And this one, let's see here. This cover was done by Alex. Let's see, it's a Charles Sultan cover. Charles Sultan and Mac Rayboy both. Charles Sultan was an artist for Fawcett. Charles Sultan did Bullet Man #1, and that's the first metallic ink cover that there is. Their helmets and their
Yeah,
belts
yeah,
and the
yeah.
trade dress are metallic ink, silver metallic, shiny silver ink. But this book, this has everything going for it. And it's rare, it's hard to find, and it is a huge book for Fawcett.
Hmm.
And that is mine.
Cool. So I'm just gonna go to the two of us for a second. Before I show my books, I'll let you figure out which ones I'm gonna show in a weird way. But I just want to do a quick announcement. One of the people in the community had a bit of a tragedy. If anyone has the link for their Kickstarter or the GoFundMe, I think it's a GoFundMe
GoFundMe.
that Brandon is doing. Brandon, his house burned down basically. So if you're not familiar,
Brandon of Mon
Mon
Comics.
Comics, I was just going to say that. So Mon Comics has lost his complete collection, countless memories from his family as well. Like, it's a very tragic thing whenever a house burns down. It's not like you can replace certain things. Like, they might give you money, but it's not, it's not the greatest situation, right? So
The family is unharmed. Both the children and the two cats and mom and dad, everybody is okay. That is a blessing.
yeah,
But they are in deep trouble. And
yeah.
so please keep them in, if you can give, please do. If you can't, please just keep them in your prayers and hold good thoughts for them if you
Yeah,
would.
so JSS has linked the GoFundMe in the chat. So if you go over there, just check it out, read their story. Great people, great member of the community, and if you can help them out, that'd be great. Um, I'm going to show some books. I'm going to let you decide, Stephen. Do you want front of the box or back of the box?
Back of the box.
Okay, back of the box. This is random, so I have no idea what I'm actually showing.
Or
So
as the kids say, it's rando.
it's very random. So the first book, oh, actually, it's a good one. It's Wiz Comics number 3.
Cool. I love those engine covers. They do that a
Oh,
lot.
fly in my room. Yeah, he's ripping off the wing, the propeller, or what is it called? Yeah, the
They
propeller,
call it the engine.
the engine. Yeah, it's the first appearance of Butisha Savannah. I think that's the daughter of Dr. Savannah.
Butisha, is she pretty or no? Ugly?
I'm not sure. Good question.
You haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it yet. I've read a few of them, but not the early ones, strangely.
Butisha, what a name.
Yeah, Butisha. And then we got this is I'm wondering if this is her. This is one of my favorite, actually probably my favorite Captain Marvel cover, actually, or Wiz comic cover, I should say. And it's the one where it's
That's
just
a great one.
it's this weird like owl bear plus tree plus octopus tentacly thing, and it's holding this girl in yellow dress. I just think it's really cool.
It's an octopus for sure, but it's got like a bird's beak. And
Well, that's what I'm saying. It looks almost
if
like a tree.
you've ever seen the biter of an octopus, it is like a bird beak.
I know they have like a little beak, but it's almost like a face. Like it's not quite like the way an octopus.
Could I just say one thing? At the
Sure.
Seaside Aquarium, they had all kinds of very rare fish that they had, ocean fish and things like that.
Hmm.
And they have seals, they had various others, and they had octopuses.
Okay.
And so they have these big tanks, and they're sort of swimming around.
Yeah.
And at the aquarium, all of a
Oh, is this
sudden,
where the octopus would sneak out and eat the other fish?
all of a sudden, a lot of these fish started disappearing, and they thought they had a thief. They set up cameras. The octopus climbed out of the cage, out of its tank, slithered across the floor, went up over into, and then ate the other fish.
Well, the cool thing about octopuses is their body is there's no skeleton to it, right? So they can actually like compress themselves underneath like very thin space, and they can sort of slither out of cages, and then they can get out. They're hard to maintain. They're a bit of Houdini's kind of thing. So this
Weren't
is
they surprised? Weren't they surprised to see it? It's sort of like
yeah.
that movie where the elephant is drinking all the lemonade, and it basically can get its foot out of the shackle, walk across, drink it all, go back and put the shackle back on, and they could never figure out where all the lemonade went. And the elephant's just sitting there with his leg tethered. It was great.
Hmm. So this one is the origin of Captain Marvel retold, and it's the first appearance of Daniel Boone. I'm not sure who Daniel Boone is, but
Who is Daniel Boone?
Boom, not Boone, Boom.
Okay.
Okay, and this one, you had a copy of this at one point.
I did, and I got it in. I loved it. Chonko has that. Has a high grade. I think he has the Crowley copy of that. I think,
Yeah, I think so.
which is a beautiful. But that's a great skull cover. And wasn't that my book?
Is this was this the one that was yours, or I
I
think I
think that
bought?
was. I think that's my book, or was
I
my
don't.
book.
I think yours might have been a higher CGC one. This is CBCS.
Okay, I can't remember for sure.
I think I bought this wanting your book. I think that's what it was. It was some weird thing, like where I'm not sure. It might have been your book. I'm not sure if this is your book or not. But it's a cool skull cover,
Oh,
regardless.
it's fantastic. Overrated or underrated. Not
Underrated.
overrated, underrated.
Yeah, so that's that one. And we got this is a really cool one. This is I'm not sure. Is this you kept? I think you kept your copy. So this is another one. Did you?
Yes, I kept my copy. I have a 6 or something of that. 6.5.
This is a really great one for Hawk Girl. I think I just like that she's literally kicking butt.
Very, very, very rare. That's a white pager too.
Yeah, it's a white pager.
That is
Oh
in a
my
very.
goodness, this one's actually kind of special too because it's from the DC Universe collection.
There you go. You have a pedigree, somewhat.
Well, this is the one where there's
Yeah, every book.
the Christina Farrell collection, which is a separate collection, and then there was the DC Universe collection, which is every book as well. That was in that DC published up till 2014, I believe. So yeah, so just a cool book. I like that she's kicking his butt, literally kicking his butt, and you can see her face really well, which is interesting. It's funny whenever they put them on the covers, they would always have her without the mask.
But inside, she does.
Yeah,
And their legs are not bare, their legs are covered in green.
yeah. And then this is a cool one too. This is Beware Terror Tales. It's just a classic skull guy getting scared by a skeleton
So the
thing.
mummy is the narrator the mummy?
Um, yes, I am the mummy. Bring you tales conjured up by the devil and ridden in blood. Classic skeleton cover. So
Very cool. Yeah, Fiddle, the fluffy golden age wings, that is because of Shelley Moldoff. And
yeah,
Sheldon Moldoff covers on Flash are absolutely fantastic. Better than the Flash covers of the Flash himself. The Hawkman covers are better. I love Flash, don't get me wrong. But
yeah.
Moldoff
Hawkman
puts
covers better.
Moldoff basically uh, sets the stage, and he stages his covers beautifully, and he puts a lot of work into those wings.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fine details in the wing. Okay, next one, another really cool one. Mystery Men comics.
Boy, I'm sure glad we went to the back of the box. This is great stuff, Alan. This is
Yeah,
stuff just sitting in a box somewhere.
these are the ones that I haven't shown yet. I was debating about making a video for them, but
God, this is killer stuff. What is the significance of this one? I love it. It's a
this
great Good
is,
Girl
I
cover.
believe, it's first appearance of Domino, and it's a Joe Simon cover. So this is early Fox, right? This is like
Yes, yes, very Fox
1940.
features. Yeah, that's an early one. You
I
can
like,
tell because of the trade dress.
yeah, it's like they did Mystery Men comics, they did Science comics. What was the other one? Wonder comics.
Who
Um,
did who did the cover?
Joe Simon.
Joe Simon. Beautiful.
It's a really cool one. I like the way the Blue Beetle. This is the Blue Beetle, right?
Yeah, Joe Simon could really draw women beautifully.
Hmm.
And I have that men's magazine like Gaiety
Hmm.
that has that Joe Simon cover that he drew. That sort of the airbrushed cover of I can't think of the name of it, but it's killer
Yeah.
cover.
I really like these Mystery Men comics. Lots of really great Good Girl art covers, and this is a good example of that. And I like look at the guy's hands too. Look, he's like kind of a Fu Manchu-ish kind of character with these long, kind of gnarly hands, which is really cool.
Question: what else is in there besides Blue Beetle?
Um, it doesn't say. I don't know.
Do you know, the thing about
Sometimes it'll say like on the side
on the
here, but
side, yeah.
it doesn't.
Um, Alan, do you know the thing about that with but with Superman and various
Oh,
others?
sorry, I actually do know. Look, it says at the bottom: Rex Dexter,
Okay,
Chen Chang, and LT Lieutenant Drake. So those are the other
USN.
stories. Yeah,
Okay, fair enough. And that's 1940 or
1940.
wow.
Really,
You know
really
the thing about the Green Lantern when he first came in All American,
good.
he was a man of mystery. So in the newspapers, they didn't know who he was or that they're friendly and they have lunch with him and he does a fundraiser and all this like Superman or whatever, or Batman later on. I like it that they don't know who they are and scare the hell out of them. Like in the first Batman movie, they were afraid of the Bat. They were
Yeah,
afraid
yeah,
of the Batman. And that's what he lived on. He lived on their fear.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and having
When you don't know anything like too concrete about the character, in a weird way, they can be much more interesting.
I think that it's better that they don't know anything about them and are scared by them. The other
Hmm.
thing, too, that Green Lantern was not considered superpowered, he was considered magic. That it
Yeah.
was a magic thing. And
Hmm.
I just think that if they had stayed and exemplified that mystery of him, it was already a popular in one of their top three. Did you notice it, Alan, that on Comic Cavalcade, it's Flash and Green Lantern and Wonder Woman, but they don't put Hawkman in there with them for All American. It's odd that they cut out Hawkman, probably because he had Flash comics and he was doing so well. But why they didn't put Hawkman in
And Comic
with the other
Cavalcade.
three in Comic Cavalcade, or what's the other one they had? There's Comic Cavalcade and one other one. What was the other one?
Well, there's All Star, and then what was the other one?
I can't remember. But the thing about it is, but they ostracized Hawkman for Comic Cavalcade.
Yeah, yeah. But maybe they just wanted to go with the big three. I don't know. Keep
Well, I
it
don't know.
three
I think
characters higher.
Hawkman is every bit as big as Green Lantern, frankly.
I don't know. I think Green Lantern's bigger, personally. But I'm not
Okay.
sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Here's another cool book. This is Super Mystery Comics. This is an
What a
early one
great
too.
great good girl cover.
This is Super Mystery Comics number 3 from 1940, Ace Periodicals, and it's the first appearance of the Black Spider. But it's a great bondage cover.
Who did the cover?
Doesn't say, so I have no idea. All it says is Harry Lucy art. Now it could be that Harry Lucy did the cover, but I don't know.
I doesn't look like Lucy
No,
for the girl.
I didn't think that.
I
Yeah,
would. I mean, you and I have seen enough Harry Lucy. You know a
yeah.
Lucy cover when you see it.
They have
But
a
it's
more of a
good. I
creepy
like
face,
it.
but yeah,
I like what it is. And Super
yeah.
Mystery is what company?
It is Ace Periodicals.
Ace. Now I don't know if Lucy even worked for Ace. He was a
Well, he
MLJ.
did obviously. He did the interior art.
Interesting.
So yeah,
I wonder Alan, who was the packager for Archie and for Super Mystery? Who was the packager? Who did Lucy work
I'm
for?
gonna say Iger House, but that's just me guessing.
Because it could be
It could
the
be Iger.
binder,
It could
it
be.
could be binder, it could be any of a number of these different packagers. That would be a
Mhm.
good one to find out.
Yeah, I could find out, but okay. Next one is this is a really rare comic actually. This next one I'm about to show you guys.
Archivist Adrift says, I'm just going to assume any artist I don't know is Alan Ulmer from now on.
Maybe. Yeah. Just assume, yeah. And again, this is an artist. I don't know who did this one. This
Who
is
did it?
Lucky Comics. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lucky Comics.
No, but it's rare as hell. I know that.
It's a Canadian. It's not a Canadian white person. It might be a Canadian white, but I don't think it is. It's from 1945, and it's Maple Leaf Publications.
Maple Leaf. Now, where do they? They're third on the totem pole from
Yeah,
Superior
you
and
got
Bell.
Yeah, you got Superior, Bell, Anglo American, and then
Yeah.
Maple. Yeah, but they did some pretty cool comics, and this is one of them. Lucky, it's a nice, great copy of it too.
It
And that
says
has a
all.
color background.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you, they have the emblem of solid enjoyment. Look at that, Maple Leaf Comics. Is that their flagship for Maple Leaf, or do you know?
The Emlyn Solid Enjoyment. I have no idea. I've
I don't
no.
know if I don't think I even have a Maple Leaf comic, Alan.
Um, you
Is that
might.
the only Maple Leaf you have?
I think I have some others because I have a
I don't
few.
have any. I don't have any from them. And what year is this? 45?
This is 45, so it's right at the height of the war measures act.
Prescription. Alan, I have one other question.
Sure.
Is the content of that book? Does it show the contents? I mean, as far as is it a black and white content inside, or is it a color book?
That's I don't know. I've never actually. The thing is, it's slabbed. I could crack it out. Do you want me to crack it?
What I'm saying is go to my comic, go to Comics Plus or whatever those others. It's not there.
No, this is like super rare.
Okay.
This is one of those ones where on my comic shop, if it's a super rare book, they'll show like you can look up whatever books that they have, and if they don't have it, they'll still show a picture and they'll say issue number blah blah blah. But sometimes when you look up a series, they'll say they'll show issue number one, number five. They won't show all the issues.
Right.
These are one of those ones where they
Where is they don't have a picture. Is I guess my only other question is it a reprint book of American stuff, or is it all original Canadian interior?
I think, and this is don't quote me on this, but I think it is all. It says all Canadian comics on it. So I would
So
think that these are strips from Canada. These would be Canadian strips that were probably put into this book. Would be my guess.
do were there packagers in Canada for Canadian books? Who created that? Did Maple Leaf have a studio? How did they get the interior?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Okay.
That's the kind of information that's kind of lost to history a little bit because where do you find that information?
I don't know. I asked Alan
Um,
Pollitt.
so there was one guy that is sort of like an expert on Canadian whites. I
He's in,
reached I
he,
reached out to him to try to get an interview with him to kind of ask these kind of questions.
I would make sure you make a note and ask him about that, or just hit him up and ask. That's
So
fascinating. I've
I
never
reached out
seen
to
that
him.
book
I
before.
reached out to him, and I did say, "Hey, look, I I would be interested in interviewing you and asking you about some Canadian whites." Okay. Okay. The
Do you
next
have a?
one.
Do you have a? Someone was saying, archivist says the Canadian Library of Congress. We
Oh,
have the
we don't
Library
have
of
that.
Congress in the
That's
United
American.
States. Do you have a library, a Canadian library that's the fanciest, like Alexandria in Canada?
We probably do, but it's not quite that way. It's not quite as formal as the American version.
Fair
And
enough.
yeah.
I'm not trying to, Brian. I've never seen that book, Brian White. It says, and I'm giving you the third degree. I've never seen that
Who did
book, but
it? Who did it?
who did it?
Okay, so now I'm going to show an ACG book, Forbidden Worlds. I think this one's kind of cool because you got the guy, he's drawing the tiger and it's coming to life through the mirror.
I would almost say that's Jack Kamen because look at the face on that tiger.
Ogden Whitney.
Ogden Whitney.
He
Okay.
did a lot of ACG covers, right?
Yeah, he was their number one. He was an alcoholic and had problems. He worked a lot with Gardner Fox. They
Hmm.
were the ones that did Gardner Fox, and he did Skyman.
Oh, nice. So yeah, so this
They
one,
created Skyman.
that's pretty cool. Okay, I'll show. Let's see. I'm gonna go halfway for this box, and then I'll do the other half on another day. I'll do three more books, but they are three cool books. This one, next one is a. You'll appreciate it. I think you'll appreciate this one. The next three are pretty big, actually. Um, so this is
Oh,
my
there's
area.
my you copycat.
So this one is one of those books that if you just do this, it is actually a really beautiful copy.
It
I'm
is a
not sure.
very rare book.
Let me just take it out of the plastic and really show it because this is a quite a nice book. Now I have to do this, and then you see, oh wow, it's like mint. It is a really nice copy. Okay, you'll see it's a 1.5. Why is it a 1.5? Some bugs chewed it.
It
Isn't
was
that horrible?
delicious. It was
It
delicious.
was a delicious book. But if it wasn't for that, it is a really nice, solid copy.
Well, it looks like it's got white pages still. Do you see?
Yep, white pager.
Now, the story behind this, ladies and gentlemen, is that the artist who created Tokyo Joe, who that is,
Yeah,
the Tokyo Kid. Tokyo Kid was a
a
character
propaganda character.
that was designed in a manufacturing plant. I think it was Lockheed Vultee or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's right.
And basically, he had this character wringing his hands saying, "Oh, come to work late, or, take the tools home with you. They
Yeah,
have plenty, and don't worry about
you
that.
don't have
Take
to
your
work so
time,
hard.
take the
Yeah,
day off," and all this stuff. Basically,
be
fifth
lazy.
columnist stuff
Yeah.
to harass us. And they made him so slavering with his teeth and the slobber and the evil look on his face, just the glee of
Hmm.
trying to kill someone. Okay, that character was drawn by an employee who worked at
At
Disney,
Disney. Yeah.
and he basically left Disney for the duration to go to work in the one of the plants down in California.
Hmm.
And so it was so popular that what they did was a lot of the other companies had this guy produce art for their companies as well, because it's so heinous, and they make fun of them stereotypes, to
Hmm.
the point where basically a thing that was used to improve manufacturing morale and what have you made it into a comic book because it was that popular of a character. It resonated that much. Air Ace, Volume 2, Number
Number two.
2.
Yeah.
It is a very rare, and the color strike on this book is beautiful. And you'll notice the transition from the orangey red at the top all the way down into the yellow, the spectrum that it goes through. You have this guy almost in effigy. I think his plane is underneath his arm, on the right by the spine is his plane. But the Japanese guy, Tokyo Kid, has a what would be a World War I Colt
Hmm.
45 automatic, because it's not Parkerized. It's still got bluing on it. Now he wouldn't have an American 45. He would have a Nambu pistol rather than a 45. But
Okay.
that's what they drew him, with a 45.
So the interesting thing is that if you look at his bite and you look at this corner, I think we know who sabotaged this comic.
I think the Tokyo Kid took a bite out of it. He was upset that he's going to get hanged.
This is the Tokyo Kid copy. Okay, we got one more to show. I think I'll stop at this one. And this is a big book. Um, so collectors will often go for like skull covers and like random things, like certain. What is the very first horror cover, or what's the very first whatever cover? Well, this is the very first robot cover, and this is Smash Comics #1. And the robot is Bozo, the robot.
I've never have understood why they would name a robot
Bozo.
Bozo. That is so bad.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is Bozo was kind of a weird robot in a way because you can see the little trap door in the back. Well, the guy would climb into that and kind of operate the robot. It's like so it was kind of a weird. It was almost like Iron Man, the way Iron Man works, right? Um, so this is the first robot cover on robot cover on a comic book. Origin of Hugh Hazard and his Iron Man. So it's the first appearance of Hugh Hazard, who would go inside of Bozo, and he was even called an Iron Man.
He has very much of the Michelin Man look to him, because the Michelin Man was very big, clear back in World War I. Even, I mean, the for the
So this is
tires.
this is after Michelin Man.
Michelin Man is early. This is Michelin
Really,
Man came was before this.
I didn't realize it
Um,
was that early.
it's interesting too that you have is where Smash Comics is where, just for heaven's sake, hello.
We'll never know.
I'm
Smash Comics is where
I'm on the show right now,
the
baby. Call
most
you back.
important thing
Bye.
happened, and we'll find out next week on the Monday special.
Hold on, wait. Just one more thing.
I'm just
So,
kidding.
oh, it's just
Go
fine.
ahead.
But the thing about this is that the robot that they used, Smash Comics, ended up having Lady Luck takes over this title at the very end,
Yes.
and
In
and
number
the
43, she makes her first
yes,
appearance.
and Alan, I just got a notification from Overstreet
Hmm.
about they showed two covers of their bigger version, the big ring one that they have for the dealers that's easier to see and stuff.
Hmm.
One of the covers is Lady Luck.
Oh, really?
Yes, Lady Luck, a big full page, full
And
cover.
that's considered like the prime auction something to brag about?
No, what it is it's the cover of the price guide will have
Oh, Overstreet
A
price
Lady
guide.
Luck version of it. And the idea that they would do Lady Luck after all this time, I will tell you the reason why that happened is because of you.
No.
You are the one that has been espousing Lady Luck. You have her in the beautiful Kickstarter book that you did.
Hmm.
You Lady Luck, you talked about it, you exposed. I went along with it. I've been beating the drum for it. Klaus Schmidlap is so
Not
good.
Nordling, yeah. Yeah.
Klaus Nordling is so good, and having her stripped down into her lingerie to get into her costume to go
I
fight the
think
bad
Lady Luck
guys.
is awesome.
It's
So
art. It's Klaus is a good man.
yeah, so that's going to be on the cover of Overstreet.
One of them, they has one of the options, and I sent it to your email address, or I mean
Oh wow, I
to your
definitely want a
Instagram.
copy of that.
I sent it to your Instagram,
But
and take a look.
I don't think I had any influence on that. There's no way.
I do. I think you did.
No, I don't think so. I think I did.
Everybody, please do us a favor, will you? If you'd hit the like button, it helps us for the
The algorithm.
algorithm. And also, if you feel compelled to vote for us for the Comic Book Collectors Association CBCA Awards, we're in the Unlimited division, and it's Comic Collector Geek Monday Special. We would
Wait,
very much appreciate your vote.
wait, I'm not done yet. So wait a sec before you go pitching us and voting for us. Vote for us, people. But wait, 1 sec. I'm going to give one, maybe show one more book, but it's only if Chunko is in the audience.
I see him
Chunko,
there.
Chunko, are you still here? If Chunko's still here, I'll show one more book, and it's a cool book.
What do you mean you're gonna stop giving some goodies? There he is.
Okay,
He's here.
okay. The only reason I waited is Chunko has a book in his collection, and it's a good book. The one that Chunko has in his collection is a good book. It's a good book, you know,
Uh-oh.
but this is a better book, and I just wanted him to know this is a better book.
Oh, you're calling out Chonko?
I'm calling
Look
out
at you. Look
because
at you. You're calling him
I
out.
was I was arguing with him that he has a good book. It's a good book. It's a nice book, but the science, and he'll know this. He'll understand the science. Um, says that this is a better book, and this is Worlds of Fear, and he has like one that's a drowning cover. That's a good book, but this is a great book. I just love this one. Look at the guy's eyes and the hand, and it's just such a crazy cover. He can see that he's breathing out his last bit of air, and it is just a better book. I just love this book.
So you take this opportunity to flex on poor Chonko, who's trying to keep his dog with dog food and not have him eat the furniture, and you're going to go after him with a Worlds of Fear.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just joking because he was going on about that other book. I actually think this is I like my drowning covers, and he does too. So vote for Chunko, by the way. He's got a great channel. He's in a bunch of categories. You can vote for him. But I think this is like, to me, like he was saying, oh, this is the best, drowning cover, and I'm like, no, 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 this is better. I like this one better. So I had to, kind of
Now
rub it in.
his cover is a human being strangling the rowboat. Is that the one?
No, his is the Tomb of Terror. It's like, is it a robot? No, a robot. It's like a green cover. The guy's like, you can kind of, he's like sort of being drowned on the cover.
Who's holding him down, drowning him?
I don't know.
Well, this is a monster drowning this guy from up
Yeah,
above.
it's
That is
really,
creepy as hell.
and it's this one kind of reminds me. One sec, if you don't bear with me for a sec. It kind of reminds me of this book where you got the kind of close look of the guy's face. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where he's kind of zoomed in on the guy's face.
Yeah.
You kind of get the same kind of effect here, where you're kind of seeing his eyes rolling up into his head. And, oh, yes. Yeah, I thought it was a zombie.
Hello,
Yeah.
John from Brooklyn. How are you?
Hi, John.
Hi, Chris.
Um, so yeah, so this is a fun one.
Hello, sales boy.
Yeah, the Sodi one is the rowboat one. That's his wife, and he's like kind of strangling her, kind of trying to drown her.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, that's another one.
Like
Um,
really.
yeah, yeah, as you do. Okay, so
My God, Alan, you called out one of our crew. You called out one of our Friday guys, and you flexed all over him. Chanko, I don't know what you're going to do. I know there's going to be some complaining on your next broadcast.
yeah, I just
Almost like when you have a package that they didn't pack right. You're gonna tee off on you, Alan. You started it.
yeah. Oh well, I had to throw down the gauntlet and like let's see if he bounce back.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Oh, there's some.
You're so warlike, my goodness.
I don't know. I just like playing with him. Okay.
Great
So
show. Great
okay.
fun.
Oh, he has plans now. Okay. So if you enjoy this kind of content of me making a total fool of myself, uh, please vote
You're
for us.
fine.
Yeah, please vote for us on. I think JSS linked the channel, the website where you can go vote for us. Uh, please, we try to do our best. We try to show some cool stuff, and there's some other great channels that are listed on that white website that you can vote for, like Matt Likes Comics, Biggie's Shack, the more Biggie's
Bleeker's Church,
Bleeker's Church, K-pop, Chonko's there,
Rad Art and
and
Comics,
yeah, and Up and Adams is there as well,
Nate
and
Hagen.
Nate and Hagen from Lettuce Comics and Hall Yeah Comics.
We got a
Um,
good crew, ladies and gentlemen.
we got a
Please
bunch, and Hudat
enjoy
is
us
there
with
too.
us.
Hudat is there as well.
And who dat? You bet.
All it's like I feel like this year, it's like which one of our friends will win more so than any previous years. I feel like we sort of our little crew dominate the award people. So
I sure hope so because a lot of these ones that are bigger and what have you, I've never watched their content at
I
all.
and OS and JSS, he is chopped liver,
And he is
and you can
Mr.
vote for him,
Wrench. He
and
is.
you can
You're
vote
not
for
chopped liver. You're not chopped liver.
you can
Chicken
vote for
sa-
him too. You can vote
chicken
for him.
salad, maybe, but not chopped liver.
Another great guy. I mean, he's always helping pretty much all these live streams.
Absolutely, he's a
Yeah,
good man.
he has no life. This is his life. He only has the wrench, and he
Well,
just
I
goes
don't.
around using
I think there is a life somewhere in Brooklyn. Yes,
it.
a
Mhm.
tree grows in Brooklyn. That's what they told me.
Yeah. So yeah. So vote for JSS as well for the wrench. And yeah, and you can vote for me. I'm in 3 categories. You can vote for me in those other categories. I'm up against some really big channels. So
Was our Friday show Hangout nominated as well?
no. So the 3 categories I'm nominated for are best live stream, which is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This show. Then I was nominated for community builder because I do my Friday challenges and I do the interviews and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, he's
And
a
then
builder.
I'm a builder. I'm a builder.
He's a builder.
I'm a builder, and I call out people like Chunko, like and make fun of his comics, and that's how I build.
That's how you roll.
That's how I roll. That's the fun things I do. And the other one is best channel of the year. Now, if I win that, that would be cool because then I can say to my family, "Am I cool now?"
And they will automatically respond, not even knowing the context. No.
Yes, yeah. I just can never win. So yeah, those are
Hoo
mine.
hoo hoo hoo! Don't get no respect. Hoo hoo!
In respect, yeah,
I tell you.
yeah. So and also quickly one more time, check out his GoFundMe, and that's it. So thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Bye for now.
Thank you.